Here we're going to make a general revision for all the objectives that were explained last week. So let's start. Foreigner level 2 student Marlon. Student should be able to change from affirmative into negative using laysa and la, talk about possessions in Arabic, talk about his age, list different types of places in his country, and identify two different ways to ask about prices in Arabic speaking countries. The first lesson, which is possession, here we're going to start with how do we possess, how do we make possessions by changing from affirmative into negative. Do you have a car? Since this is a yes or no question, we should start with hal. You have, the word have means لدي. Because here we have you, we say لديك for the masculine and لديك for the feminine, and the word car means سيارة. So for masculine we use لديك, for feminine we use لديك. The response, yes, I have a car, which means نعم لدي سيارة. So we cannot say لديك. We, instead of putting the ka, we put here yeah, لدي سيارة. What's your age? Because since what is an amount here, is asking about a number, we start with كم. Your age is عمره. And your is ka. كم عمرك or كم عمرك. My age is 10 years old. My age means عمري. So here we use ya. Instead of ka, we use ya. عمري 10 سنوات. So 10 means 10 and years means سنوات. So in the first example, we notice that we have in the sentence, and have means لدي. If a classmate wants to borrow a pen, he might ask, do you have a pen? Which means, هل لديك or لديك قلم? The response, I have a red pen. Since he in this way he asked because he has a red pen only. Have means لدي قلم أحمر. Since here we have in the sentence, we use لدي. Let's change have into another thing in another sentence and in another scenario. Do you own a car? Here if someone is possessing something. Here the have changed into a verb, an action verb. Do is held since it's a yes or no question. Own means you own means تملك for the masculine and تملكين for the feminine. So this is تملك for the masculine and تملكين for the feminine. هل تملك or تملكين سيارة? The response, yes, I own a car, which means نعم أملك سيارة. Here the ta in تملك should be changed to a. So masculine is تملك and feminine is تملكين. Here the last scenario, we are going to change from affirmative into negative. لدي قلم. لدي قلم means I have a pen. Since we have in the sentence, it means لدي قلم. لدي, when we have in the sentence, we put ليس before لدي. Because in the sentence is I don't have a pen. I own a car, which is أملك سيارة. Since we have an action verb in the sentence, we put لا before the action verb, which means I don't own a car. So the rule is put لا before أملك because أملك is a verb. How to negate verbs. Let's see how do we change exactly from affirmative into negative. Are you ready? Are you ready is a yes or no question. So we start with هل. You means أنت. Ready means جاهز. For the feminine, هل أنت, we change أنت to أنت, and جاهز to جاهزة. So we change it to by adding تا مربوطة. Here we say I am not ready. Here I am not ready means لست جاهز or لست جاهزة. When we have am in the sentence, to change from affirmative into negative, we add لست. So the first way to change from affirmative into negative by adding لست. Here we have a have. which means لدي سيارة. To change it to a negative, I don't have a car, and since we have in the sentence, we put ليس before لدي. So the words لست and ليس negate the sentence and change it from affirmative into. Let's take another example. I like this restaurant means أحب هذا المطعم. Negative, I don't like this restaurant. Notice here that we have a verb, so we should put لا before a verb, which means لا أحب هذا المطعم. So أحب is a verb, so to make the sentence negative, add لا before أحب. The sentence becomes أنا لا أحب هذا المطعم. So as a summary, to change from affirmative into negative, you have to add لست when you have am in the sentence. We have to add ليس when you have in the sentence, and add لا before the verb when you have a verb in the. The second lesson that we tackled last week is how old are you? How old are you means كم عمرك. Here we use كم because we're asking about a number. Old are you? Old is عمره and you is كا. عمرك for the masculine and عمرك for the feminine, so it's كم عمرك or كم عمرك. The response is my age is 26. Here عمري, we change the كا into yeah. So عمري 26 سنة. So why didn't here we use سنوات? Here we didn't use سنوات because every number that is from 11 and above, we have to use sana. If it's from 1 to 10, or from 3 to 10, we use sanawat. And as usual, last week we tackled the bi-weekly revision worksheet 1 about all the lessons we talked about in semester 3 for foreigner level 2 student, grade 4. First question is match each word with a suitable picture. Notice in the first picture here we are having a shirt and above it is dollar. So here we are asking about how much does this shirt cost, or we can say what's the price of this shirt, how much does this shirt cost means كم ثمن هذا القميص, or we can say in another way بكم هذا القميص. Here we're noticing a bank, which is a place here, it's a bank, and this is a post office, which is مكتب بريد. The second question, we have to put the following phrases in the correct order. Here we have two please, which is اثنان من فضلك, what's the price of this pencil, and the price is $2. The first one, of course, is you're going to ask about the price of this pencil, which means كم ثمن هذا القلم. Here we use هذا because قلم is a masculine, or we can say بكم هذا القلم. So this is the first one. The second one will be the answer. Its price is $2, which means ثمنه, so it goes to it. Here we use who because we have قلم as a masculine, ثمنه $2, which means $2 أو دولارا. Two please means the third one is اثنان من فضلك. Here we have to change the following sentences from affirmative into negative using لست ليس or لا. Here we have I am ready, which means أنا جاهز. Since we have am in the sentence, we use لست جاهز. The second sentence is I own a car, أنا أملك سيارة. Here we have a verb in the sentence, so we put لا before أملك. The third sentence, I have a red pen, which means لدي قلم أحمر. Here, since we have in the sentence, we put before لدي ليس لدي قلم أحمر. In this question, we are going to change from negative into affirmative. And to change from negative into affirmative, we have to cross the لا, لست or ليس in the sentence. I don't like this restaurant. أنا لا أحب هذا المطعم. So here we cross لا, which negated the sentence. ليس لدي هاتف. I don't have a phone. ليس لدي هاتف. Here we cross ليس أنا لست متعبة. Here I'm not tired. Here we have to cross لست. Here we are going to write the suitable word or location beside each picture. Here we see a bakery, and a bakery means in the Arabic language مخبز. Here we see a supermarket or a store, and it means in the Arabic language متجر.